In Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, a city full of opportunities and challenges. The Hagen Tobacco Company shines like a brilliant commercial pearl and is renowned in the industry. During a certain period, a young man often outside the company building. That young man was Aristotle Onassis. Onassis was from Greece and was born into a refugee family that had endured many hardships. After going through numerous difficulties, he worked as a deckhand on a freighter to cross the ocean and come to this strange land. Onassis carried his dreams and earnestly hoped to find a development opportunity. In the Hagen Tobacco Company, every day he would arrive at the company on time. However, what greeted him were not friendly looks. The company's business personnel ignored him, and even the security guards often cast contemptuous glances at him and gave him dirty looks at every turn. But Onassis was not discouraged by this. He was like a soldier his post, regarding this place as his daily workplace and reporting here every day, rain or shine. As days passed by, people gradually got used to Onassis' presence and no longer stopped him too much, allowing him to freely enter and exit the company buildings. After entering the building, Onassis always remained quiet and never disturbed anyone. He would always quietly come to the door of the chairperson's office and wait patiently, with perseverance and determination in his eyes. At first, the company chairperson, Hagen, was busy with various affairs and didn't notice the young man waiting silently at the door. It wasn't until one day a week later that Hagen, during a break from his busy schedule, accidentally saw Onassis at the door. The young man looked full of sorrow. His behavior was extremely cautious, and his mouth opened and closed slightly, as if he had something to say, but was hesitant. Hagen felt curious and took the initiative to ask, "Young man, what's the matter?" When Onassis heard the chairperson's question, a glimmer of hope flashed in his eyes. He quickly replied, "I have some high-quality tobacco leaves from the Middle East. I really want to sell them to your company, but I really don't know how to go about it. So I've been here all this time." Hagen nodded slightly and said, "We always welcome business people. Why didn't you tell me earlier?" Onassis said modestly, "I saw that you were always extremely busy, and I really didn't want to bother you with such a small matter. Indeed, I have a lot of daily affairs. However, for this kind of business, you can go to our company's purchasing department to negotiate." Hagen gave the regular advice. Onassis repeatedly expressed his gratitude, but his feet seemed nailed in place, and he showed no intention of leaving. At this moment, Hagen suddenly realized this young man had been waiting at the door for a whole week, not just to figure out the location of the tobacco leaf purchase, but there was something else behind it. The person he really needed help from was himself. Deeply touched by Onassis' persistent and sincere sincerity, Hagen then smiled and said, "Please come to my office and wait for a moment. I'll make a call to the purchasing department right away." Onassis was filled with gratitude and quickly entered the office. Just like this, with Hagen's help, Onassis successfully got in touch with the company's purchasing department and reached a cooperation. From then on, he continuously transported high-quality tobacco from the Middle East and sold it to the Hagen Tobacco Company, relying on this hard-won cooperation. A year later, Onassis successfully earned a substantial profit of tens of thousands of dollars from the tobacco business. He used this money to buy his first second-hand freighter and officially started his shipping business. In the following years, Onassis, relying on his wisdom, courage, and unwavering sincerity, kept striving in the shipping field, and his career thrived. Eventually, he became the world-famous Greek shipping magnate, writing an amazing legendary life. And the story of him waiting at the door of the chairperson's office for a week with sincerity also became a heartening anecdote passed down among people to inspire future generations.